Hello, thank you very much for clicking on this video. In this video, if the thumbnail wasn't clear, I will be reviewing the latest remix of the George Harrison album, Living in the Material World. Almost forgot it was called. Jeez, this is a good start. I will be scoring this album out of 11 as there are 11 tracks. That's how I do it. But first, let's get this open so you can see what's on the inside. There's the hype sticker that came with it. I know some people care about that. I always keep the hype stickers, but I'm kind of at the point with collecting where I'm thinking, why am I keeping that? Okay, yeah. So here's the front. The cards is used. Good stock. It's good stock. It feels it feels really good. Here's the back. It's a faithful reproduction, I believe. It still says elephant on it. It still says. By the way, if you want an in-depth review of this, go watch Andrew Dixon. He's far better at it than I am. But maybe you like my ramblings. Okay, I've just opened the gatefold to show you the gatefold, and this is in it. It's got a vinyl sleeve in it. Brown. Who knew? I didn't. Okay, so here is the inside. Sorry about the ring light, but you know, what else can I do? What else can I do? So I got the exclusive LP from the George Harrison website. So I got a coloured vinyl because, as you know, I'm a coloured vinyl whore. Okay, this is in here. Sorry if you've seen this all before, if you've watched other review videos, but I'm trying to get it done quickly. I promise. Okay, and here's another sleeve. It's got the old plastic on it, which obviously it's better for the vinyl, apparently. Let me just get this out and enrage people how I get it. Actually, I'm going to do it on purpose. Oh, what's he doing holding it on the side? That's mental. That's a purple vinyl exclusive to the George Harrison website. Oh, I dropped it, and look how I caught it. Sue me. Sorry about the ring light. Yeah, it would have been nice if it was like a marbled vinyl. I'm beginning to really like those. They're just a bit more interesting. But this is fine. I'm a coloured vinyl whore. This will do. I don't know what they want me to do with that, but thanks for that. I don't want it. Or this, to be honest, but you know, it's not going to go on my wall. I just noticed what this is. It's lyrics. You won't be able to see them, but trust me, it's lyrics. Okay, so on to my review. First thing I want to say about the whole album, it's been remixed by Paul Hicks. He's done Lennon. He's done a load. He's really good. He's done the Beatles as well. He helps Giles Martin out. It's really good. Everything is so much clearer, and there's nothing lost in the mix. The piano pops. That's probably the wrong word for a piano, but you can really hear the piano now really well, and same goes for some of the organ stuff. The guitars are crisper. I love this album because it's mostly acoustic guitar. I do write songs, by the way. You guys don't watch them. I post them and you guys don't watch them. I'm fine. Doesn't matter. Please watch them. Just maybe one or two. You probably like them. You won't like them. George's vocal is clearer and more to the front. He never did like the John Lennon thing where the vocal was almost buried, but it is more to the front in this mix. This mix is amazing. They posted the official George Harrison YouTube channel, posted Be Here Now a couple of weeks back, and my mind was blown. It's like the whole album has just had a veil lifted. I wouldn't say that the old album was muddy, but this just everything's clearer, crisper, and amazing. So if I was rating the album on that alone, I'd give it 10 out of 10 because it's brilliant. There were a few songs on this album that I had not heard at all until I did my recent Beatles fantasy albums, you know, had they carried on. So I already know that I like some of these. But we'll go through it anyway. Okay, so on to the tracks. Side A, track 1 is Give Me Love, brackets, Give Me Peace on Earth. What is it with Lennon and Harrison and the bloody brackets? This is one of my favourite Harrison songs. I've always loved this. I love playing along to it. This is one of the few songs I can play all the way through, just the chords, on nothing fancy, but I can. So yeah, I absolutely love this song. I'm sure it's one of your favourites too. Track 2, Sue Me, Sue You Blues. Obviously about his troubles with the Beatles. Everybody suing each other. Love this song. I love the piano riff. I love the slide guitar. The bing, bing. That's how it sounds. I love the melody throughout the song. And I particularly like the melody with the harmony when they sing Sue Me, Sue You Blues. It does something to me. Track 3, The Light That Has Lighted the World. When you say a word and you think that's not right. Lighted, is lighted a word? Isn't there a word for lighted? Isn't it lit? Shouldn't it be the light that has lit the world? Is lighted a word? Anyway, this sounds great. It's got some great slide guitar as usual. It's George Harrison. But this song does nothing for me. It kind of just goes nowhere. So this is the first thumbs down for me, I'm afraid. Don't like it. Sorry if you like it. Track 4, Don't Let Me Wait Too Long. This is one of those songs that I'd never heard before until I did my Fantasy Beatle albums. This has a quite a simple, catchy melody for the chorus, but the verse melody is so much better. But this song gets a thumbs up for me. Really good. I can't believe I've not heard it. Where have I been all my life? Jeez. Track 5 is Who Can See It. This is like a great heartfelt vocal performance, and it's even better on this new remix. And it's got a great guitar sound on it, which it's just very warm. I love it. Sounds great. This new remix makes it sound amazing. What I do find quite worrying about this song, though, is that if you check the extra tracks online, I haven't got the extra tracks on vinyl because I'm cheap. But the outtake track that they give you is take 93. 93. Jeez. Closing side A is track 6. Track 6, Living in the Material World, the album title song. This is a great song, plods along very nicely, great bass line. It is a bit long. It sounds more like sometimes it sounds more like a jam. I like the breakdowns with the sitar in it, but weirdly, I like on the other disc with all the extra tracks, I like the version without the sitar as well. I'm a walking contradiction. They're both great versions, but it's a great song, and I love the ending. Love that ending on both of these songs. On to side B now, and for the sake of numbering, we'll call this track 7. It's called, and I've got to keep looking at it because I keep getting it wrong, The Lord Loves the One, brackets, that loves the Lord. Now this is a problem of mine. When I see a title like that, I kind of go, oh, now what? And the reason for that, obviously George Harrison was well into his spiritual stuff, his God stuff. That's great. But he did do a lot of songs about it. So when I see a title like that, I go, ugh, okay. Same goes for Lennon. Whenever he had a political song or a Yoko song, you kind of go, ugh, all right, let's do this. Let's hear this again. But anyway, the song has a good start, and it's a kind of a good opener for side B. But there's something putting me off, and I just can't quite put my finger on it. I think it's the verse melody. It just sounds like it should be from a different song. So maybe that's how it came about. I don't know, but there's something jarring about it. So I do like this song, but I'm only going to give it half a point. Track 8, Be Here Now. The problem with this song, I'm joking. This song is sublime. I love a song that commands you to listen to it. and then just moves you. I can't. Honestly, I listen to it like this. Might be why my wife calls me gormless. And even on the extra tracks, Take 8 is on there, and it still has that power. It's amazing. I love it. Track 9, Try Some, Buy Some. When I first heard this, and by the way, I listened to most of this album driving around in my work van, because didn't get it in time, did I? Like most people, didn't get it on release day. What's that about? But yeah, I didn't like it driving around. But when I, managed to sit down and listen to it properly, it is good. It's very kind of majestic, but I'm still only going to give it half a point. Don't know, something about it. Track 10, The Day the World Gets Round. Harrison, throughout this entire album, has a very confident vocal. And this song is no different. It's very good. But this song is where I start thinking that the album as a whole is a bit samey. It's like, immediately it took to track 10. But yeah, there's just something about this song which is just kind of very reminiscent of the rest of the album. I am glad it's a short song, and I didn't particularly like it. Track 11, That Is All. The same can be said for this song. It just sounds like another song on the album, and I can't quite put my finger. It's like you're listening to it and it's very familiar. You're expecting it to go one way, but then it doesn't. But then it sounds like it almost should. It kind of sounds like maybe one of the other songs on the album, which, by the way, I still haven't really pinpointed down. But it just sounds like it was like a different melody for another song, another little try. Let's just try this melody with this part, and it didn't work with the other song, and then he made a whole song out of it. But it just, anyway, I mean, that barely made sense to me. But yeah, don't like it. Shame. So that gives this album 7 out of 11. Not a bad score at all. Keep in mind there were 2 songs that I half liked, so that means there's 6 I fully liked, and those 6 are great songs. Now, for those of you that did get the extra disc, or you've heard it streaming online, there are a couple of other songs included, and one omission, I believe. But anyway, Miss Odell is on here. That's got a new remix and sounds great. I just wish we could get a remix and a proper release of the alternate version where he doesn't laugh throughout it. I don't know why. I have a problem with the laugh version. It's great. I'm sure if I had heard it when it came out as that B-side, that I would have thought it was really fun, and I'm sure most of you do. But I think it's because of like the Beatles anthology that when I hear laughter throughout a song, my brain goes to, this is an outtake, and therefore what's it doing as a B-side? It doesn't compute in my brain. So that's why I prefer the alternate take. The other song is called Sunshine Life for Me. It's a Ringo song. Harrison wrote it for Ringo. Harrison always writes really good song for Ringo Starr. Probably one of Harrison's best songs that he ever wrote is Photograph. I think they say he wrote it with Ringo, but but regardless, I mean, who am I to say? I don't know. But this is a great fun song, and it's very Ringo, and it's probably why I gave it to him. The song that I feel is missing is Bangladesh, however you say it. There was a 2014 remaster of it, and that was included with that, and it's just not here. Maybe it's on. I've not seen it anywhere else. Maybe you're like, hey, it's on disc 6 of the Super Deluxe box set. But yeah, I'd really like to hear a remix of Bangladesh, simply because I've never liked the mix of that, and that does need cleaning up. So yeah, all in all, this is a fantastic album. Even though I only gave it 7 out of 11, might seem quite a low score. It's not. It's not. It's a really good album. I can't believe I hadn't heard half of these songs before. Some of them I'm glad I hadn't heard of before. But anyway, and there you have it. Just a quick reminder, I do write my own songs. Please go and listen to them. No one is, so you might as well. Let me know what you think of my songs. You can critique me like I critique George Harrison. Am I better than George Harrison? You tell me. There'll be a link to my playlist of the songs I've written. Yeah, please, if you get a chance, go and listen to them. Let me know what you think. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. You may go. You probably go and watch the Andrew Dixon one now. He's far more knowledgeable than I am. I hate him. So good. He's so good. It's annoying. How can one man have that much knowledge? Makes me sick.